crazy. No, not too many subjects or anything. Just talking boxing. I ain't even got my yeah. But man, a lot of stuff coming out. Man, I'm tripping on this Elwin De Los Santos versus Frank Martin fight. I'm looking very forward to that fight. Man, that's a fight. That's gonna be a great fight. Oh man, that fight gonna be great. And I think both of these guys can upset each other, man. That's a great. That's a real 50-50 fight. I'm not going. I would like to give man. Hmm, I'll probably give Edwin the edge. That's not a fight that Frank Martin would like to go in. That I wouldn't recommend for Frank Martin to go in right after the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Yeah, I said it. Um, that's man. Elwin, look, they both got something to prove. The thing about it is, when Elwin faced Shakur, he couldn't even like, man. He didn't want to chase him. He just been like, man, I'm not chasing this man. I liked Edwin game plan on that Shakur fight. A lot of people, it went over a lot of people's heads what he was exactly doing, man. They looked at it. My biggest thing is Shakur didn't make him look crazy with a whole bunch of punches and bunches and missed punches. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. So that was a great victory, a great moral victory for Elvin De Los Santos, just like um, Lamont Roach. Draw was a great moral victory. These guys getting moral victories and they're having it and they living up off of it and you know what I'm saying. So oh man, this is crazy, but yes, Della man, Elwin not about to play with Frank, and then Frank not about to play with Elwin. And I think that's gonna make the fight so good and explosive because these guys gonna come fight. They both trying to redeem themselves. Hey man, y'all welcome in, man. Come in, let's talk about boxing. Man, hey, I'm stuck on the subject of Edwin De Los Santos versus Frank Ghost Martin. I'm stuck on that, but if we want to talk about any other boxing, we can talk about some boxing. I'm just, man, just passing a little time for a minute, um, and stuff like that. But yeah, my boy, hey man, my boy Frank, I took my hat off. Yep, you see I ain't got it on. I took my hat to Frank a lot more for taking this fight than Elwin De Los Santos a little bit. Like I feel like this fight is more dangerous for Frank than it is for Edwin. I feel like this fight shows Frank being like a bigger competitive versus like because that's kind of like all right. Just think about this for a minute. What Shakur keeps saying every time he talk trash to Tank. Go fight Elwin. Show us you could beat Elwin. I bet he can't beat Elwin. So then you got Frank going to fight Elwin. Like Frank, man, do you just want to just Frank? I rock with Frank. I rock with Frank, and I'm rooting. I'm going with Frank in the fight. I'm going with Frank. I'm gonna just put that in there. I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna have to just kind of compare it a lot more just to make sure, and then like do when I do my breakdown or how I think Frank will win. And man, I like Frank, but this will be a dangerous fight for Frank Martin, man. Elwin go rock, man. I'm sorry. This gonna be a dangerous fight for Frank Martin. You know, let me say it like this: this fight is more dangerous for Frank Martin than it is for Elwin De Los Santos. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato fan. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. All that good stuff. This man here said some off the wall jump. I'm alright. I'm just trying to make it talking a little boxing. I see you say you love baseball. Hey, I'm just on here to be honest, just talking. What's your team in baseball? Talk to me. Just talk to me. We talking tonight. Yeah, baby, we talking tonight. But I actually was just pretty much breaking down, like, not breaking it down yet. I'm gonna wait till closer to the fight, and I'm gonna wait until all this, and then I'll do my final like breakdown and prediction and all. But I'm gonna love this lead up to this fight, man. Oh, but then they fighting at 140. Wow. They fighting at 140. Oh, the Padres. Yeah, the Padres are. What's going on with the Padres right now? I don't. Uh, I would have to say if I had to pick a team, then I would have to pick the Atlanta Braves or something because I'm not into any other sport except for boxing. But I would say the Atlanta Braves because I'm from Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, and like yeah, I knew about the Atlanta Braves a lot growing up, so what I'm saying. Baseball was a little bit more popular. It was a little bit more popular in our community than it is nowadays. So I was in tune with it back then, but now I watch boxing. But yeah, so like I said, I think Frank Martin. I got to devil salute him for taking this fight, man. This man took another dangerous puncher. Like he just came up off of a knockout. See, Elwin De Los Santos, he came off of a person that ran around the ring and pat him. Walked off with no punishment whatsoever. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. And let me clear that up a little bit. Let me clear that up a little bit. When I say that Shakur Stevenson don't beat people up, I don't mean that, I guess, as literal as people might make it sound. I don't mean that, I mean it in this way right here. If Shakur, no, for Shakur to be saying, I beat them, yeah, this person, I beat him up real bad, you're like, no, you didn't. You won the fight. You know what I'm saying? And Elwin, I don't think you won that fight. I think that was more so a draw. You know what I'm saying? But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Okay, cool. But who you got in that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia rematch? Let me tell you about that. I got the same person that I had for the first fight. And I really had it 50-50. I said that if Devin Haney come in there and he box and he fight like Devin Haney, I think he could walk away. But he dodged that left. I don't care what we think about Ryan Garcia. I understand Ryan Garcia said racist things. I don't like him for that. Period. But he got a left hook that he can land when he in trouble. He can land it when he not in trouble. He can land it, from setting up from, what I'm saying, like Devin Haney. I mean, Ryan could throw that left hook, and that's what he do. He could spam it. He could just throw that left hook. So, in my opinion, I think he's gonna dive on Devin Haney again. I think he's gonna dive on him again. And I said that in the last fight. And a lot of people, the boxing world is broken apart right now. If I say that, then I'm a whatever, and all they call me all these names. I don't care. I'm just a American, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. Brian Garcia gonna spam that left. He's just gonna dive on Devin. Devin got to back him up off of him. And I say something else that a lot of people don't like. Ryan for sure got devastated power. it's gonna be a. I don't think it's gonna be a good scrap, brother. I'm sorry. I if let me say it like this: if Devin don't make Ryan respect him, Ryan just gonna dive on him again. I'm telling you, he gonna. And people could say I don't know shit about boxing and all that, but man, I saw Ryan with who that was Fortuna. When Ryan hit that ball with that left, Ryan hit Fortuna with that left. I right then and there. Hell, I was scared for Tank. You feel me? Like I said he gonna hit Tank with the left. You feel me? Like but Tank had something to get Ryan up off of him, and that's what these people not understanding. Yeah, that Fortuna one, man, that man hit that man with that. Like, you didn't know it, man, bro. Even in the replay, I didn't even see it. I was like, what the hell he hit him with? So, right, you can't take that away from me. If Devin don't have something to back Ryan up off him, it's not going to be a good fight. Ryan coming to prove that he didn't take no steroids, and he trying to prove that, man, I got Ryan early. I got Ryan early. I'm sorry. People can be mad at me all they want to. I got Ryan early. I got Ryan diving on him. Ryan is going to dive on him. I'm sorry. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Ryan is going to dive all over Devin Haney, and Devin Haney ain't gonna be able to back him up. And once he say, "Oh, you can't back me up," he's gonna hurt him. And I feel like that'll be the same thing with Shakur. I feel like Ryan gonna connect that left. Ryan gonna connect that left with everybody he fight. I don't care how skillful defense, whatever you think you is, because what people fail to realize too. And when that fight get closer, I'm gonna call it down the middle. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how Ryan gonna beat him. But I want to say this: Ryan don't only throw that left hook upstairs. He can drop you with that left hook downstairs too. And a lot of people don't even think about that. So a fighter, I feel like Ryan will stop Shakur because he gonna connect that left. Shakur don't have enough to keep him up off of him. You got all the defense in the world. You get Edwin if Edwin De Los Santos can catch you, Ryan gonna catch you with that left. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. So yeah, just on that note right there, like that Ryan left hook, man. I got Ryan left hook over like nine. Well, I think I said about 80-90% of the fighters that's from like 147 on down. I got Ryan. Um, and I guess the bigger he get, I guess the bigger he get, the more dangerous that left hook is. So I guess up too. So yeah, but I do. But yeah, who you got? Who you got? Pack will do it. Yeah, Pack will do it. Who you got, my brother? And welcome to the channel, man. You know, I'm just building the channel. You know, all boss of broadcast. I don't be going live and all that, but I'm about to start. Yeah. Uh, who you got in that fight? Since you brought it up, who you got? And who you got with the Rolly and Ryan fight, man? I hate this fight because I rock with Rolly. Rolly is my dude, and I feel like they just got him out of the. They just pushed him out of the tournament. I feel like they should have matched Rolly with like either Devin or or the Romero or the guy that Devin fighting Ramirez. I feel like they should. That's who Haney should have. I mean, Rolly should have been fighting. I don't think he should have jumped in this fighting Ryan Garcia. Um, and I say that because, like I say, Ryan gonna spam that left. Rolly got some crazy power too. So, and that's the thing, I might be sleeping on Rolly. Rolly got some crazy power. and they both be accused as being fighters with no skills, which I disagree. I feel like Ryan got more skills than what people give him credit for. But what do I know? Just to mitigate. And Rolly, I feel like Rolly got more skills too, but I think he just kind of. I think Rolly just don't. I think Rolly just not disciplined. You know, like he don't display his skills. He'd rather just go and fight. He don't care what coach say. He don't care what he trained on. He just real better. That's why I like Rolly. Rolly rock for real. That's my dude. You know, but what do I know? Just to make can. But yeah, yeah. I don't like they put Rolly up against Ryan. I feel like the Ramirez would have been better, and just let they should have just let Devin and Ryan go ahead and handle their business for the first fight. Nobody want to see none of that other junk, man. Y'all got unfinished business. Settle it, get it over with. Let them boys fight, and then I guess the winner get y'all. Cause you know Teofimo gonna do good. I think Teofimo gonna beat up Barbosa. Racist Teofimo. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, listen. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Um, I'm just gonna keep coming on until I can build up the algorithm, and then that's when I'm really gonna do my shows and stuff. I don't like to do because I put a lot of time into these shows. And one night, man, let me tell y'all a little quick story before I get out of here. I spent like a whole week putting this putting this story together. Well, this the program together, and nobody came on my live. I was like, man, I still did the show. It was great, but how could it be great if nobody saw it? It's like if Drake or Kendrick Lamar never been discovered, and all they do is rap in the basement or just rap. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody heard it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to build up my algorithm. We could talk just regular boxing or random boxing topics. And then when I build it up, it gets people coming on every time I go on. Then we have my little real shows that I got. I got some good stuff. I promise. Hey, all my stuff is different from man everybody else, and I ain't throwing no shade on nobody at all. I'm just saying I got different stuff in there, guy. It's gonna be raw. I like how I have it set up, all that good stuff. But I'm just a tomato can. But yeah, so I'm gonna just try to build up the fan base a little bit that when they see me on live and they know, okay, he got some good stuff. Before I start giving y'all my real shows, I'm tired of doing my shows and nobody see them. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me though. For the people that did come through, support me if you can. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. Yeah, everything is all the information in the description and all that. And just share it. You know, whatever. Thank y'all for coming through. I'm Tamir K. Prince. Yeah, yo.